welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's short. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. They'll go to the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The sure hands, it's carry on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The play action fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a man. It's short. Snagged out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe...
Touchdown, Greenway! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's short. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And is slips just inside that right upright. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Scanning the field, it's short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Durant. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays.
Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Second down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
He's brought down at the 6 for the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's short. Got his man. Touchdown, Tulane. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Reads it, fires complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tripped up for the tackle. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Tulane.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? 3:25. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the street.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hitching them out.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Jolly. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wide open downfield. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incompleted, nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Give to the big fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's caught! Touchdown, Green Wave! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He'll ride his man on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first. Out of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They want that clock to run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Creates a little space. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. The inside handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. He's got the tight end, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run, and he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.